601, matters relating to real estate. The first item is 601A, lease transaction.
Yes, thank you. Reviewed this with our staff the other day, and most of these transactions are very routine nature. The only one that caught my attention was on page 1. Kathy Petro, for those that are local, know her as a local realtor. And she was a cottage site resident with us. She is no longer, but she purchased this, and I understand she's already flipped it. So she sold it and made a few dollars, and so she is not a resident. She was flipping the cottage site that was sold at shares. So. Be happy to answer what
she kind of uses us as her personal casino.
It appears that way, yes.
Do we get a percentage off that? Or?
Not yet.
We have a motion to move the lease transactions.
I'll move approval. Second.
Moved by Mr. Farn, second by Mr. Worsman. Further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is passed. Next item is 601B, Sierra Buckeye lease.
Sierra Buckeye. The Muskingum Watershed, the board of directors approved a lease with Sierra Buckeye for 100% of the deep mineral rights. We own the deep rights, but we did not own the surface. Under the Lamp family property at the May 2012 board of directors meeting, this tract is approximately 7 miles northeast of Dover Dam. It's shown on the attached map. These are isolated tracts that were sold by the district in the 50s. So the Goschwitz property is the smaller property to the west or to the left. You see the two red points of interest there. So since consummating the Lamp lease, Sierra has requested a lease on the nearby Goschwitz property for approximately 33 acres, where again we own the 100% of the deep rights. Mr. Goschwitz has been into the office. He's in favor of the lease and has signed an agreement just saying basically that he owns the surface rights to this particular parcel and that he would approve the execution of the mineral rights lease by the NWCD for that parcel. He has adjacent acreage where he owns 100% of the deep rights, and he would be part of a unit that would be formed that would include this 33 acres. Sierra's proposing a lease for $4,500 an acre and 20% royalty interest, which is the market rate in this particular area of Tuscarora County. So due to the fact that the surface owner is in favor of, in fact, encouraging us to enter into a lease, and the area, the topography of the area is suitable, there are many suitable well sites, we recommend that we went into this lease with Sierra Buckeye.
You have a move for this proposal? So moved. Moved by Mr. Kovich. Second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Farn. Discussion?
Question, Mark, as I understand it, the 33 acres that's out there that we own the deep rights for, that is needed in order for the other owners there to be able to create a unit, have a unit that they can get royalties from.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're kind of standing in the way.
If we would not approve it, we would be standing in the way.
Mark, just curious, would this gentleman's approval be necessary for a lease under that land?
Not legally, no, but that's what we have required.
We're being nice guys. Okay.
We want to make sure the surface owner is.
Okay. If the surface owner were not for this, we would like to delay it until we got something that was.
That's been the case in the past.
Right.
I just want to reiterate that we did not solicit this. This was a request from both, as just discussed, in context of further public input and disclosure as to how these things come about in terms of staff recommendation. We'll have more public input in the future on major items. That this is such a unique situation with surface owner requesting it as well as other parties in the unit. So there's dynamics here that are not decided by public officials, but by private landowners making decisions.
No further discussion, we'll move to a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is passed. Next item is 601C, Chesapeake Exploration.
Chesapeake Exploration has requested a partial assignment of deep oil and gas rights below the Clinton geologic formation for 6 oil and gas leases to Intervest Energy and their affiliates. There's a list of those 6 leases. The 6 leases total approximately 1,263 acres in western Tuscaloosa County. That includes most of the Beach City Reservoir area that was leased many years ago prior to this Utica Shale development. And these 6 leases were part of 30 leases that were assigned from Intervest to Chesapeake back in February of 2011. Now we're seeing companies starting to develop areas, and here's where we're going to focus, and starting to trade acreage in order to develop larger blocks. So basically, in talking with Chesapeake and Intervest, that's what's happening here. Intervest is going to focus on this area, and Chesapeake is basically not interested in this particular area. It doesn't seem to indicate an overall move of Chesapeake out of the area. It's just a specific area. We would receive royalty payments based in usual manner based on the original leases and any area where we're included in the drilling unit. So with that in mind, we recommend that the board approve the assignment of the 6 leases to Intervest.
Do they even require our consent?
It is in these leases. Now, we have some older leases that were assigned. We weren't even where they were assigned. There was no provision for that. But these leases do specifically have a statement that we have to approve the assignment.
So Intervest got the leases originally years ago.
Yeah.
They assigned them to Chesapeake and had to seek our approval, which we gave. And now they want them back, and Chesapeake's going to give them back, but they have to come back to us again to approve.
Yeah.
Okay. All of the approval for transfer.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Parham, second by Mr. Price. Any further discussion? All those in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is passed. Next item is 601D, Cougar Land Services.
I'm passing out a map of the area that the Cougar Land Services is interested in Atwood. They've requested permission to conduct geophysical survey across approximately 2,022 acres of MWC property, as shown on that map. The MWCD acreage is just a very small portion of a large 409 square mile acre survey that's underway now. They've started to the north and they're working their way south, and we'll be on the southern tip of that. So we make up approximately 0.5% of the total acreage that's being studied. So the survey is being conducted in order to add to the geologic knowledge base of several oil and gas producers in the area. And the map shows